Hi, this is Architect Asim, and today we are doing a reaction video, a reaction to my own promotion video through the Delopus company. Right now, I am in London and I'm recording this from here. So let's jump into it. Firstly, I'll just quickly go through the context of everything. Delopus is a awesome company, a platform where I've been teaching since a year, most probably. So when I was about to finish my master's, Toman, one of the co-founders of Delopus, approached me and we discussed about me giving lectures on Grasshopper. So I gave a demo lecture. He liked it, and I loved his personality and the entire precipice upon which the Delopus company is standing upon. So everything was really good, and I did my first course, and I think the first course was about sustainable architecture with computational designing. So I mostly teach Grasshopper and its plugins. Um, yeah, so that was a really good one. So there were, I think, 7 sessions that I took. Um, so yeah, now um, the course is running again. In between that time and this time, I took many Dynamo courses in the BIM course. So that was a part of the BIM course. Um, and now we are doing the sustainable architecture where I'm going to be teaching the Grasshopper and everything. So yeah, these are all the. So this is their website, and this is the entire page that gives you the description of what will be taught, when it will be taught, and all the surrounding things related to it. So that's me on the left hand side. I've got my company logo as well, and this is my college, university where I graduated from. Um, I did the MBA and Masters in Architecture. So yeah, these are all the course structure. You can check everything out in Delopus website and even other courses that they give us. I'll be taking out the module 2 and module 3 most probably. The computational modeling with Rhino and Grasshopper, and then design analysis with Ladybug and Honeybee. And they have created this YouTube video demo um, for the entire course. So interestingly, when I took the course, um, Tomin had asked me what would be the interesting snippets from my recordings that we can use for such promotional videos. And it took me a while, but I searched for those timestamps, gave him 5 to 6 different snippets, and finally now it has come to fruition. So I'm really excited. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Cool. The script has a hmm, the script has a bit complex data structure, which the tutor is entangling and explaining such processes. Uh, Data structure is the data of geometries that are created and worked on inside Grasshopper. Understanding this allows you to be much more in control of your scripts and expand your creative options. Okay. I think this is AI generated. Um, so it feels a bit off, but okay. So yeah, I'll be completely honest with everything and critical about everything, of course. I think if I do tree item, I throw in this tree here. I select the first item from this path and put it here. It should work.
Nice.
Okay. So here there was an error that was occurring. So I am figuring out the distribution of phenotype from Wolsey. So in simple language, basically this was like towards the end of my entire course. where the most advanced stuff was being taught, the generative optimization techniques and different tools. So in this specific case, there was an error that was coming up. All the buildings were, all the options of the buildings were combined into one.
That was
So
okay, and there is something missing. Actually, I want all of these.
I wanted to select like each and every one building. So that's where I used these nodes to select out, single out a building from the data structure, data tree.
Just to come up, which is
and then of course one of the students instantly asked, how did you do that? And I'm explaining.
I'll have a series. Start is 0. I want 180 count.
So I'm gonna select 180 buildings in one option, and now it's clean. I'll just explain. So, look, this is the jumbled up multiple, like 100 different options in one place. And this one is the clean single option,
only 10 options.
singled out option.
If we have more of the selections.
Cool. That was cool. And okay, so I love the part where I'm interacting with the students. They are realizing it, and I'm successfully running the script, and I'm not being, ambiguous or anything. So the next is generative designing is being explained with the help of a simple problem statement. Okay, yeah, that's true. Galapagos plugin is used, that is a single criteria generative optimization tool. Okay. Mathematical methods of quantifying the requirements and communicating with the tool is being explained, correct? Furthermore, the wider practical applications of such methods is discussed. Yeah. So here I'm going to explain the example file of Galapagos.
Right? And I just talked about in summers I want something, winters I want something. So let's say I've got a specific value I want it to get close to. Then what do? It is pretty simple. Our time is up, so I'll just explain this in like 30 seconds. Let's say I want the area of the circle to be as close to 140, 135 or something.
In this case, we are trying to minimize the area of circle.
Required area of circle.
But let's say we want to require some specific number.
Now,
rather than just minimizing or just maximizing, we want something specific, like 135.
Yeah, sure. I hope I don't mess it up.
Sorry, I'll just go back.
Yeah. Now I want to, mathematically somehow incorporate this into fitness. You want to give it a shot, Ashwin? Like how?
Yeah, sure. I hope I don't mess it up. So basically, we want to close down the area of the circle to 135, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes. How are you going to do that?
Fitness to actually come down to 135.
Correct. Yeah, that's one way to look at.
Or like I pick a list item from the area, which is 135.
Oh, wow.
No, I
that's brute force solving.
Wait a second, let me think. Oh no, we don't have a list where we can find those. In this one, we can find it, like the.
Because the list. Right, because the list is not generated. The list will generate only after we run the.
But that's the mechanical process, like manual process.
Galapagos plugin.
What about this one?
And yeah, as I said, it's a mechanical thing. I mean, it is a brute force solve.
Just because we're like short on time, like if you ask me to think, I'll think for 30-40 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, he would have gotten it. Like, I remember he was really good. He was doing things so fast. The student that I'm talking to right now.
And then, whatever value we get, we try to minimize it, right?
Oh, right. I forgot to explain. So right now, this is. Oh, I told you, right? So these are snippets from a live class that I've taken last year, the first one.
Yeah. But
actually, no, go on.
No, exactly. This doesn't work. You can't do this. Yes, you can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
No, because see, when you're subtracting the, you've taken a certain area, which is the minimum area that you've received from Galapagos.
Oh, no. Wait a second. No. So, wait a second. How to explain? No. So, the fitness will become the result of the subtraction. You see, it will try to reduce the difference between these.
One question I have
is, this is so complicated.
144.73 over here, which is connected to the area.
Yeah, this is a random circle.
Okay, this is a random this thing.
Yeah. Just.
Oh yeah. So basically, what you're doing is you're subtracting 135 off this
186. Ha ha ha.
Mhm.
and
So it will
whatever,
try.
it will try all the numbers
Ha 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 ha.
and it will give you the least possible result.
Yeah, but what's the issue here?
Yeah, the least means it can go to
So,
negative.
like if the area is like large 186, okay, so it will get close to 135.
Correct.
But now the values will become negative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, he
it's
got
less than
it.
135, it
Interesting.
become negative. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so at the end we'll get the same circle that we are getting, the smallest circle, right? Because that's the best one.
Correct. You'll just hit at 135 and
Yeah.
stop, basically.
Actually, it won't stop.
The area will go less than 135.
Go less than
because it wants
135.
to,
Yeah.
minimize the the difference between them.
Correct.
So it will go negative, like -5 or something.
Correct. It will go minus.
Yeah, so the actual area will become 132 again, that we wanted, that we don't want actually.
Nice.
So let's put that at 135. So the solution is we take absolute value. I figured this out myself, and it took me so long. Like I was like in the.
Why isn't that going into fitness?
Connecting all of these to subtraction, and I was thinking, yeah, my building is perfect, but the options are horrible.
Yeah,
and then suddenly
scripting problems when you're doing something else in life, basically.
That was a good roast.
Realized,
He completely roasted me.
that I have to take the absolute.
So it is from fitness to result. Okay, I
absolutely
forgot about
understand,
that.
right?
No, so what I observe is this is very technical, and only him and I think one more person was able to follow along with me. So yeah, we'll improve on that in the next class, which will be probably next week or next to next week. How to solve this? I mean, this requires some mathematical understanding and a lot of focus and concentration. And these classes take place at night, 9 to 11. And the people that I'm teaching are all older than me, and rarely some people are younger than me. So it's very challenging to keep it very simple. And also, like, these videos, they are, I think, sped up slightly. We don't talk this rapidly, and we are not gonna go super fast in our classes. But yeah, it's a challenge to simplify some complicated things.
Yeah. So even if it is negative, it will turn it into positive.
Correct.
And now this should work. Let's see what happens.
So like, yeah, for example, this absolute thing, I completely forgot that there will be people who do not understand what's an absolute value. The two vertical bars that we use to get the absolute value. Absolute value means if there is a variable, let's say x, and I put two bars on the left and right side of x, then whatever the value x will take, like positive or negative, the outcome will always be positive. So if it is x is equal to -5, but mod of x, absolute value of x is +5. Absolute value is always positive. So I should have just added this example, and I think I need to have a sketchbook or something like that, because things like these I can simply quickly write an equation and explain that. But again, it's a mess. Like, as you can see, there are so many things going on in this script itself. Then we have to think about architecture, and then we have to think about all these basic things that I need to clear. It's a task.
We need to minimize to get it close to that.
So yeah, now I'm running the script and we get the answer.
This.
Oh, and also this thing that I'm doing, it's impromptu. Like, I did not prepare it beforehand. Like, I never thought that I would be doing. I would be trying to get a circle that is closest to 135 degrees, 135 square millimeter or whatever it is. So that's how the class goes. I mean, everything is, most of the things are impromptu and according to the students. I remember in the last Dynamo class, the student wanted to know about, can we do shell structures. One student wanted to know, let's do something related to warehouse. So I just combined those two on the spot and created a parametric shed using Dynamo. That is also parabolic hyperboloid or hyperbolic paraboloid, and that's why that's how it. I'm so sorry, and that's how it connected both of them, the shell structure and the. I'm too lazy to cut this out, but I'm gonna say it again. So just last class in Dynamo, one of the students said that they wanted to look at the shell structure, and one student wanted to look at the warehouse, how to create a warehouse using Dynamo, a parametric warehouse. So I just combined those two because I had limited time, and created a parametric shed, which also has, parametric warehouse, which also has this shell structure roof on it to explain the concept, of course. So yeah,
the cost is running in crores and the population is like 300, 400.
That's how
so
we
for
roll.
This application, we'll multiply the population, or we'll divide we'll get it closer to each other if we are working with it. And then there are these, if you want some specific value, FSI of 3, as close as possible. Things like that.
So I explain stuff. You can look at this video.
If you reparameterize the cost, would it work?
Reparameterized, again, that is like a different maths to it. The problem with reparameterizing is it takes the bounds, minimum and maximum, of those set of values,
0 to 1.
and then it turns to 0 to 1. So maybe the population is 250 to 350.
Ah, right. Okay, now I realize
Again,
what he's talking about.
Uneven, because 300 it doesn't make
sense. Exactly. So
nice.
Average, it is very difficult.
I'm glad that I could put through the
you have to play with
answer to this question.
To get optimal answers, because we are basically.
But then again, it was just one person who was actually following along, because he was already familiar with maths and I think Grasshopper. I don't know. But yeah, he was smart.
Yeah. But it's pretty fun
and fast
once you get the hang of it.
So I want to figure out speed that caters to everybody. And so in the last class in Dynamo, I remember there were a limited number of people, so it was very much manageable. Some people who were going fast, I was giving them more tasks to do, and the ones who were getting slow, I was asking them to share the screen, and then I would talk to them and take it slowly with them and explain everything bit by bit, while the ones who were doing stuff fast were working on their own. So that worked out really well. But it's a learning process. Like even teaching, it's never-ending learning process. A script is being explained that generates the entire structure based on the plot boundary. Oh, so yeah, this is my master's work that I promised to upload, but all the footage is there, but I have not compiled and edited and made it uploadable. So yeah, you can see a glimpse in this one, I guess.
So this is what the Wolsey will control, the shape of the building.
Yeah, this was crazy.
Right now,
like just explaining my script, just explaining the script would take ages. I mean, 1 hour just to explain my script.
That's why it's so choppy.
And still, there will be things that will be left out.
The number of floors of each of the towers, A, B, C, D, it can control individually. And the dividing parts, it can control.
The rooms creation.
Oh, sorry, it's here.
Oh yeah, that the previous one was controlling the points, position of the points, corners of the building.
I was just saying, this is so amazing. Like I can just get the functional aspect, and if I want to do the a bit of design here and there, I can just do it. This is so amazing. How fun!
I'm glad
you have no idea like how satisfying it feels when there is some validation from students. You just like
because I was just thinking, what is? I mean, I was thinking you guys might be thinking, what is this? What is this guy doing?
Exactly. I know.
Thank you for the feedback.
It's really difficult to stay on track with no feedbacks. So yeah, if you're a student or a teacher, I mean, yeah, keep giving feedbacks to teachers. It's it motivates us to teach you even better. So it's like a win-win situation for both of you, the teacher and the student.
Yeah, the script is a little bit intimidating, but
it is. It is intimidating to me. Like,
how long did it take you to do the script?
Not long. It just took me a few months or something. And 2 years and 2 years of learning Grasshopper, of course.
Right.
And I was doing nothing but this. I was just engrossed into it. Like, I remember just doing one of these blocks for the entire day.
Yeah, this for much more like weeks.
Probably sell your script for like some dollars, basically.
Maybe. Nah, this is priceless. I can't just sell it. But so yeah, that was one part. So this is how the geometry is being played with.
Did you like set like a minimum area for the plot, or like it would work on like any area of the plot?
Any area, but of course it would look crazy. Like the building would go on.
No, what I mean to say is like you're dividing the section into 4 towers, correct? Like if the area is like probably like some 500 square yards, then you won't have like 4 towers, right?
Oh, if it is too small, yeah, of course, then it won't work.
Yeah.
So that's where
Talking
the
in square
designer comes into
yards.
play. Like where to use this script.
But you can create a script which would work for that.
Of course, you can create script for anything. So for my specific case, I did this, which is pretty horrible because I was learning evolutionary algorithms, etc. So I could not give time to, make a nice geometry. So it was just an exploration of how this can be used.
Yeah, definitely.
You see?
How long?
So there are like a huge number of things to talk about, like how it is calculating the number of floors of parking spaces as well. What's that central tower? How is it that being calculated? I wrote C# scripts for that, and then I created a loop where the tower increases and decreases until it reaches an optimal position. I just added on to that start loop to set.
Cool. So that was that. I don't know what to do in a reaction videos. Like I have not seen reaction videos, so I don't know what to do in reaction video. Yeah, I guess I was just very happy and I wanted to capture the happiness for the future self. I have with me Wesson. Wesson, say hello. This dude, he is my study buddy, work buddy, everything. Like we've been working and studying since my bachelor's, and yeah, we do everything together. He's from Philippines. I'm from India, but we've never met. But yeah, it's just a side story. Anyways, let's conclude this video. I have no idea what to say. Okay, so any concluding thoughts? I guess that would be, oof, super happy. This is really good. And I'm really enjoying documenting this entire process of growth as a course creator, as an architect, as a business owner, as running my own architecture firm. That part is not documented very well, but yeah, we'll do something about it. Other than that, what else? Oh yeah, just I guess call for action, COA. You want to do anything related to Grasshopper, Dynamo, you come to me. And you want to learn any of these comprehensive courses, Delopus is an awesome platform that is providing us with these services where there are several instructors teaching a comprehensive course where you become well versed, even though you know nothing about it. So from basic to intermediate, advanced, they take care of everything. So hop on to delopus.com and check out the courses they are providing. I am forever very grateful to them because this is where my journey began. I remember Toman having more confidence in me than myself in teaching. I remember confiding in him that I gave a very horrible lecture, but then he consoled and like, no, it's okay, it's fine, it was great. Stuff like that. I mean, it's so yeah. So there is this transparency and honesty and everything that really creates this bond where everybody feels obliged towards everybody else, and it's like a nice utopia. So yeah, with that, I'll end this video. Hope to see you next time. Bye.